Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of Dover Crimson Tornado Basketball with Big Z Sports on WJER. Special features in tonight's game include the Dover Philly Heating and Cooling Tip-Off, the Wendy's starting lineup, the national anthem brought to you by First Federal Community Bank, the Wood Electric Coaches Corner Show, the Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, the Kemp Insurance Stat Report, the McInturf Realty Halftime Show, and the Subway Player of the Game. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Newtown Mall, Dover Break, Dover Philly, Your Credit Union, Time and Charm, Hua Refinishing, and your local Lewis Family McDonald's restaurants. Now let's head to the Republic State Mortgage mobile studio for Crimson Tornado Basketball with Big Z Sports.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kennel here in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio getting ready for high school basketball here on the WJER audio stream. Thank you for finding us here on YouTube through either finding us on YouTube or going through the link on our Facebook page or our website, WJER.com. We are at Lexington High School for the second game of the season for both of these teams. It's the Lexington Minutemen boys basketball team hosting the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Both teams come into this game 1-1. Let's start by thanking our sponsor for making this audio stream possible, Peterman Plumbing and Heating, joining our sponsors for this show just so we can get this to you on our YouTube feed. Hopefully this works out for you. We are trying to make a better listening experience. Thanks to Claxon Communication for helping us along with this. Again, I'm Bill Hammerstrom, joined by Hall of Fame basketball coach Bob Von Kennel. We are watching the junior varsity game right now. The third quarter just ended. Dover leads 47-25, and that third quarter took about 45 minutes to play. Bob, it was the longest third quarter we've ever seen.
That third quarter took about as long as it took me to get from Dover to Worcester tonight.
So that's
the traffic. So, yeah, these guys have called it pretty tight here in the second half.
The freshman game went pretty long, too, so that's why, you know, an initially scheduled 7 o'clock varsity tip is going to be well past 7:30, past 7:45. I hope this fourth quarter goes a little quicker for this junior varsity game and we don't get pushed all the way back to 8 o'clock.
We're okay the first 3 minutes. Now we'll see how the last four go.
4:22 left in the JV game as we get set for this varsity matchup. Again, it's Dover against Lexington. Lexington, I believe, is now a three-time OCC champ, but Bob, they're a different team this year than they were last year when they beat Dover twice by double digits.
Yeah, they lost a little bit of size and a little bit of experience.
We'll tell you their starting lineups, but what Bob is talking about is there were 3 Division I college athletes on this team a year ago in the last 2 years. As a sophomore, Braden Fogel was the OCC Player of the Year for Lexington in basketball. Also an outstanding tight end on the football team. Last year he didn't play much during the basketball season because of a wrist injury, but now he's going to graduate early. He's going to go to Georgia as a tight end, so he's not on the basketball team this year. Also Joe Caudle, we talked about him last year, was on the team last year, I believe first team OCC, All-Ohio special mention. Also going to Michigan State as a tight end. Division I program, he is going to graduate early from Lexington. And their third Division I athlete, Latrell Hughes, outstanding track athlete. He is going to go to Oregon to run track in Division I.
That's big time.
So he is going to do some winter track. So he's also not on the basketball team. Talking to Coach Scott Hamilton before, he said last year he had 7 juniors on this team. This year he has 2 seniors. That means that junior class of last year kind of disappeared a little bit on him. Again, Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kennel. It's 47-25. Still here in the fourth quarter of the JV game. We have plenty of features to bring you here, including the keys to the game. We have our coach's corner. We talked to Scott Hamilton, the head coach for Lexington, and Matt Von Kennel, the head coach for the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. I'm sure Scott Hamilton has 222 career wins. He's coached for a while. I'm sure you guys have had your run-ins before. What can you tell me about Scott Hamilton and the Lexington program?
Yeah, I don't think I ever played against him, against his team, but the Lexington program is always strong. from the days back to Coach Collins when they won 2 state championships in the late 90s, and then Steve Gray took over here, and now Scott Hamilton. They get good coaching. Jamie Fike played at Michigan State as a former Lexington player. Adam Howe played down at OU. So they get great athletes, and you rattled off 3 of them that didn't play this season, going to Georgia, Michigan State, and Oregon. Wow, it's not often you get a bunch of Division I athletes at one time. Of course, Kate Stover, the great tight end for the Buckeyes, is also a Lexington grad.
We are at Lexington High School. Again, we're in the junior varsity contest right now, 4th quarter. Dover's up 47-25. There have been a lot of fouls called in this junior varsity game and in the freshman game, and that's why it's kind of pushing back the start of varsity. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in JV, but the way this game has been going, that 3 minutes and 50 seconds could last 35 minutes.
They tend to give a lot of explanations to whoever will listen, whether it's a player, a coach, a scores table, anybody. It takes a while for them to put the ball back in play.
And even in that 3rd quarter, we had offsetting technical fouls. That took some time to sort out. Coach Matt Von Kennel came over to behind the scores table, make sure everything was under control. So it wasn't a pretty 3rd quarter. Hopefully when we get to the varsity contest, it's a little less foul calling when we get there. 3:30 left in the junior varsity contest. It's 47-25. We're going to go to the coach's corner. Coming up after a short break, we have first it's going to be Scott Hamilton, the head coach of the Lexington Minutemen. Then it's going to be Matt Von Kennel, the head coach of the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. I want to let you know that the Coach's Corner show is brought to you by Wood Electric. Wood Electric has been your hometown electrical contractor for all your commercial, industrial, and residential needs since 1988. Contact them today at woodelectric.net. Up next, the Coach's Corner here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
Hungry for something fresh? Your local Subway restaurants are serving up exactly what you crave. Made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, and salads piled high with your favorite fresh ingredients. Whether you're fueling up for the big game or grabbing dinner on the go, Subway has the flavor you love and the choices you want. So stop in today and taste the difference at Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Bill Hammerstrom here in the Wood Electric Coach's Corner with Scott Hamilton, head coach of the Lexington boys basketball team. Coach, this is Dover's official welcome to the OCC. I know you played them twice last year, but now they're in the conference with you. What do you think of Dover as a new member of your conference?
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, a lot like New Philly. It's just a great competition, great facilities, good coaches. I mean, it's a great addition. I just wish they were about an hour closer. But yeah, no, I'm excited for it. I know the tradition over there is good, not just in basketball, but in all the sports. So I think they are definitely a good addition to the OCC.
All right, you got a big win over Clear Fork to start your season. I know they're kind of feeling themselves out over there, seeing what they have. What are you looking for out of your team early in the season? What are you trying to figure out?
Well, we're trying to figure out who's going to step up and who's going to play. I had 7 juniors on the roster last year, and I have 2 seniors this year. So a lot of new faces. We're still working on that. We had our fall sports kind of went a little bit deep in a lot of different things. So we had guys coming in throughout the month of November. So it's coming together pretty nice, but we're still not real sure what our identity is right now. And but we're working on it every day, and we're getting a little bit better. That's what we want to do.
What'd you like in your opening win, and what are you looking to improve on in this one?
I thought the effort was really good. Our energy, especially in the second half, I thought our effort was right there. And we've got a couple of young guys, so they're trying to earn some extra minutes, so that helped us out in that aspect as well. But I think we have to be consistent on the defensive side. I mean, that's where it's going to start, because sometimes the shots aren't going to fall for us. So defensively, we're really focusing on that, and we're trying to get better offensively. But we've got a couple of key seniors coming back, so we're going to rely on them quite a bit, and whoever else can step up on any given night, we'll take it.
All right, what are you expecting out of Dover?
I think, the discipline that they have on the offensive side, the set plays, the quick hitters that they run. I know it's a new coach, the second year, but the last name is still the same. So I expect a lot of back cuts, a lot of ball movement. Try to make us defend for 45 seconds at a time, and then I expect a good physical half-court defense. So hopefully we're ready for it, and we'll see how it goes tonight.
All right, Lexington boys basketball coach Scott Hamilton. Good luck, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
In the Coach's Corner, Bill Hammerstrom on WJER.
There's something special about Newtown Mall. It's more than just a place to shop, it's where the community comes together. Whether you're finding the perfect gift, meeting up with friends, or just enjoying a stroll through your favorite stores, it's a great time anytime. With local favorites, familiar faces, and new experiences waiting around every corner, there's always a reason to visit. Stay connected and see what's happening. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or visit newtownmall.com today.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
Hi, this is Doug Peterman. For decades, my family and I have been proud to serve Tuscarawas County with honest work and dependable service. At Peterman Plumbing and Heating, we know your home deserves more than a quick fix. It deserves solutions backed by real experience. From plumbing repairs and sewer jetting to kitchen and bath remodeling, our team brings proven skills to every project. When you call Peterman, you're getting a crew that treats your home like our own, every single time. Peterman Plumbing and Heating, plumbing solutions backed by experience.
Bill Hammerstrom back in the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Wood Electric with Dover head basketball coach Matt Von Kennel. Coach, this is your official welcome into the Ohio Cardinal Conference. How do you feel about jumping right into the fire against the defending champs?
It's a good thing, right? That's what your league's reminded of. You play a couple games before Christmas against a league opponent, start getting acquainted with the league. It's a neat. This is the environment I was raised in. This is what I'm used to. It's good for the kids to get to experience something like this too.
So you come in 1-0. You had an overtime win. No easing into the season. That was a tough victory. What'd you like out of your team?
Just the grit we showed down the stretch. Offensive execution was ahead of schedule, I thought. And then there's some things that you're just bad at early in the year, just rebounding. We give up far too many offensive rebounds, and if we don't rebound tonight, it's going to be a long ride home.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are you looking for out of your team for improvements this time around?
Generally just taking care of the ball and shot selection. Needs to get a little better. The rebounding defense has to be improved. They're going to put their head down and just go to the hole, and it's going to be a matter if we're going to be able to stand our ground, bump them off course, and then get a rebound. That's what I'm going to take. And if we can take care of the ball, they're going to show a variety of presses, and they get really handsy, and they gamble a lot. So long passes, coming to meet passes, the little things in basketball that people don't pay much attention to, that's what we'll be harping on tonight.
And I know you played Lexington twice last year, but they're a bit different of a team. You're a bit different of a team. Can you take anything from those experiences today?
Yeah, they returned their best player in Seven Allen, and he averaged 14 points a game last year. But after that, it's a brand-new squad, really. A couple kids who played maybe some varsity role minutes, a lot like us. 2 young squads, 2 squads under 6 foot, scrapping at it tonight. So I'm looking forward to see what we do.
All right, Coach Matt Von Kennel, the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. Good luck, and thanks for your time.
Thanks for having us.
In the Coach's Corner, Bill Hammerstrom for WJER.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Kime is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Kime Home Center in Charm or online at kimehome.com. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
I'm Tammy Curry, Senior Installment Loan Officer at Dover Philly Federal Credit Union. Right now, Dover Philly is putting money back in your pocket. Now through December 15th, get a competitive rate, no payments for 90 days, and up to $500 cash back when you finance an auto, recreational, personal, or secured loan, or even refinance a non-Dover Philly loan. It's the perfect time to save big with your credit union. Apply now and see how much you can save. Visit dpfcu.org or call or text 330-364-8874. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kennel back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio, which today is atop the visitors' side bleachers at Lexington High School. A lot of purple in this gym as the Minutemen are hosting the Dover Crimson Tornadoes. You do hear the pep band, a more modest pep band, I said, than the green band we heard. They are not blowing the roof off of the gym. Kind of a jazzy sound to them. I like it. Bob, what do you think?
Sounds good. It's good to have those kids there. Like I said the other night, I like to have a pep band just because it'll bring 25 more kids to the game.
Now we're done with the JV game. Dover has won 2 so far. They won the freshman and the JV, and sitting next to a proud retired coach over there watching Dover with 1 possession to take up the last 2 minutes of the JV game. You like to see that, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Finally Cohen came to his senses there, and they didn't worry about trying to score more points. They just worried about running out time.
So now we are about 10 minutes away from the tip-off of the varsity contest. Dover taking on Lexington. Lexington, the defending OCC champs. Dover 1-0 so far this season, won in overtime against Green 68-64 on Tuesday. Lexington had a big win in their first game. And we are ready for this one. It is time for the Keys to the Game. Keys to the Game brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank with convenient locations in New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, Bolivar, and Janadenhutton. CSB builds relationships you can bank on. Proud to support local schools, teams, and the communities that bring us together. Learn more at csb1.com. Bob, we watched the first game. Dover got that overtime win. What are the keys to this game that maybe they could carry on from that game or improve on in this game?
Well, I think they got to be concerned with rebounding virtually every game out. And Lex is a 6'2" freshman and a 6'4" junior in the starting lineup, and another 6'2" kid off the bench. So they've got some pretty good team size, and that forces us to try and match them up with Dieter and Cam Nauer, and sometimes Gavin Van Horn stuck down on a post guy, but Dieter and Cam are the 2 biggest guys we got to defend people in the post.
And everybody else needs to put their butt in the other guy's way, right? You got to box out.
They got to make contact. I don't care how they do it, whether it's a reverse pivot or forward pivot, just get the guy and make sure he doesn't get on the boards.
Now, another key to the game might be to avoid foul trouble. We saw in the last game Robbie Koppel in the first half and then Luke Leggett in the second half. They both got into a little foul trouble.
Yeah.
And you mentioned it to me that a little bit north of where we're from, they call a little tighter. How do you avoid foul trouble? How do you play a little cleaner?
I just think you got to make an adjustment at the start of the game and see how they're calling the game. If they're going to call you for a hand check or a moving screen, then you got to be more situated and understand. You got to refine those parts of the game and do them a little cleaner.
Now, in the coach's corner, you heard Matt Von Kennel expects Lexington to drive a bunch this game. I have the over/under on Cam Nauer in taking charges at 2.5. What would you? What do you think?
I agree with that. Because not only is Lexington going to drive it to the basket, they're going to get around our first guy defender a little bit halfway, and somebody better be there standing in their way. And Cam does it as well as anybody.
All right, 2.5, the number of charges that Cam Nauer takes. Keep that in mind as we continue this game. And those are your keys to the game. Again, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Learn more at csb1.com. We'll be right back on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
We're back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio for this varsity boys basketball contest between Dover and Lexington. Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kennel, thank you so much for finding us today. We're trying out a new way to bring you audio coverage online because we always want to bring you two games. We want to cover New Philadelphia, and you can hear New Philadelphia playing right now on WJER Radio, 100.9 FM, 1450 AM, and at WJER.com. And while they are on the radio, we are online here on YouTube. Thanks to Claxon Communication for bringing that to us. And also thank you to Peterman Plumbing and Heating, who are sponsoring our Audiocast today on the Big Z Sports Network, along with WJER. Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kennel. Let's talk about the starting lineups here, brought to you by Wendy's, where the recipe is quality. So let's start. I'll let you know some of these kids. Bob Von Kennel, you coached them before. You want to give us the starting lineup for the Dover boys basketball team?
Okay, for the Tornadoes, leading off would be number 3, Luke Leggett, a 5'10 wing. He's a junior, averaging 11 points a game. Number 2, Dieter Weber, 6'1 sophomore, scored 24 in the opener. Robbie Koppel, number 5, a 5'11 senior, scored 28 in the opening game. Cameron Nauer, led the number 24, 6'2 senior, led the team in assists and taking charges. Gavin Van Horn scored a couple, outstanding defender. Number 15, also a sophomore. They'll come off the bench with Dante Clark, a 5'10 sophomore, Jaron Statler, a 6' junior. And then you could see any number of different people, but those two are usually the first ones in action.
Yeah, against Green, they went with that 7-man rotation. You look at the point total between those three players. They had 63 of the 68 points. Do you want to spread it out more?
Yeah.
If that's where the points coming from, you take them.
Oh, we'll take them. That's where they're going to come from. But we need a little bit more scoring out of the Van Horn position there. We know Cam's not going to shoot it. He's going to pass and pick. But we need Gavin Van Horn to get a few buckets. Maybe with his defensive pressure.
We'll see if some of those sophomores, Dante Clark, Gavin Van Horn, a couple of those guys maybe can step up. Jaron Statler, the junior, had a couple points last time. We'll see if they can get some more scoring out of those positions. How about the starting 5 for the Lexington Minutemen? They're 1-0 under Coach Scott Hamilton.
Well, the 3-time defending champions have at point guard number 3, a 5'9 senior, 7 Allen, averaging 14 points a game. They also have Dontrell Hughes, number 4, a 6'2 senior, at 10 points a game. Number 5, Jaden Perkins, a 6'2 junior, at 6 points a game. And then Elijah White, a guard, a 5'8 sophomore guard, and Daniel Hudson, the big man in the middle, 6'4 junior. They come off the bench with Anthony Failer and Jace Dawson, And the coach alluded to the fact that Coach Hamilton said we were playing 8 guys, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, 2 seniors. So they've got a mix of kids age-wise, but they've got experience in the right spot when Seven Allen and Dontrell Hughes have been playing there for 3 years. Seven is a really good point guard.
Yeah, they won their first game by a lot, so they got a lot of people in the game. 9 different players scored. They had 3 in double figures. That's Seven Allen, who had 14. Dontrell Hughes had 10. And Jaden Perkins had 11 in that first game. And if I recall last year, Seven Allen gave Dover fits, right?
Come up with some big steals. Big steals, especially the game at home in the first round when we were really pretty green, having come with no experience except for Mason Gruel. And they exposed us quite a bit with their pressure, their zone traps and their zone defenses. We expect to see more of that tonight. I look for them to pick up full court after every score, and they'll make it hard to get it up the floor.
All right, those are your Wendy's starting lineups. Again, stop at any of your local Wendy's following the game. Wendy's, where the recipe is quality. We'll be back with more here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Hey, wake up. New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Both the caramel and the chocolate cold foam are just, so good. And the pineapple citrus and cherry limeade sparkling energy each have 80 to 120 milligrams of added caffeine. So whether you need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Being involved in a fender bender or major collision can be a stressful experience. Let the professionals at QA Refinishing Company in Dover help you get back on the road as quickly as possible. Our friendly staff will assist you throughout the process from writing the initial estimate on your vehicle to picking it up when repairs are finished. QA Refinishing has years of experience working with all major insurance companies, and our talented staff will make sure your repairs are performed correctly with a perfect paint match. Been in an accident? Call QA Refinishing.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Back here in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio, varsity boys basketball, Dover against Lexington, getting ready for our First Federal Community Bank National Anthem, brought to you by First Federal Community Bank. Begin your financial future with First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Again, there is a pep band here for Lexington, and they will play the national anthem for us. Again, brought to you by First Federal Community Bank.
Of our national anthem.
First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans.
Learn more about First Federal Community Bank at firstfed.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
At Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
We are back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio getting set for the tip-off here. That is your Dover Philly Heating and Cooling tip-off, brought to you by Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist in downtown Dover. Dover Philly Heating and Cooling offers 24/7 emergency service, so call them when you need them at 330-343-5511. Again, they're announcing the starting lineups for both teams. Again, for the Crimson Tornadoes, it's Luke Leggett, Dieter Weber, Robbie Koppel, Cam Nauer, and Gavin Van Horn. And then on the other side for Lexington, it's Elijah White, Seven Allen, Dontrell Hughes, Jaden Perkins, and Daniel Hudson. Again, Dover got just about all of its scoring from Leggett, Weber, and Koppel in their last contest. But you got to talk about the defense that Gavin Van Horn played in that contest too.
Yeah, he was pretty sticky on his man, and they got good scoring from those guys you mentioned. But Robbie only had 4 at halftime and been in a little foul trouble, and that's where Luke Leggett really picked up the slack.
Coach Matt Von Kennel said in the coach's corner that he expects Lexington to be a little handsy, is the word that he used, that they are going to, like you said, probably apply pressure full court. So we'll see how that plays out here today. Dover, on the other hand, Coach Hamilton always, when I talk to him about you guys, he's always talking about your sticky defense in the half court and the discipline on the offensive end.
Let's see what we got here.
Again, we're at Lexington High School for this OCC matchup, the first official OCC game for the Dover Crimson Tornadoes boys basketball team as they joined the conference this year. They did play Lexington a couple of times last year to get used to the travel and the schedule, but officially this is game number 1 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference for the Dover boys basketball team. They are in their crimson uniforms against the white uniforms of Lexington, and Lexington controls the tip with Dontrell Hughes with the ball. He hands it off to Seven Allen. Seven Allen drives, stops, and shoots from the baseline, and it's good. So first 2 points to Lexington. So he drove on the right side. Now Robbie Koppel's going to bring it up. He's guarded by Seven Allen. He gets it into the front court. Lob to Koppel, who's able to catch it from Leggett, but he has to take it back outside. He sends it inside to Leggett, who's fouled, and Dover will inbound it under their own basket. So 29 seconds in, we got our first foul, but...
Yeah, well, it was there. They were pretty handsy, like Matt said.
Robbie Koppel going to inbound it to Dieter. Now out top to Gavin Van Horn, back to Luke Leggett on the wing. He drives, left hand, puts it up with the right hand, no good. Rebound by Elijah White of the Minutemen. Here comes Seven Allen the other way. He's guarded by Gavin Van Horn, loses the ball. Luke Leggett picks it up. Luke Leggett going to take it all the way to the basket himself, lays it up and in, and it's 2-2. Leggett picked up the loose ball, took it all the way to the hole for the basket. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 2. Here comes Hughes. He puts it up, no good. Rebound to Cam Nauer. Controlled by Dieter Weber, and now with no pressure, here comes Robbie Koppel up the court. 2-2 early on in this game. Backdoor pass to Leggett, and he is fouled on the way to the basket. Good look by Gavin Van Horn. We saw that a lot in the last game. They're backdoor cutting.
They run it out of the back door and run it through Cam at the high post, so not a shooting foul.
Koppel will inbound it. Again, just to the right of his basket, right in front of us here. Out front to Luke Leggett. He's going to shoot a three-pointer. Straight on three-point shot is good, and Dover takes a 5-2 lead. Dover always seems to have an inbounds play.
They better. Dieter scored 3 threes in the last game off inbounds plays.
Here's Lexington the other way. Seven Allen with the ball.
Very
on the
quick.
right wing, throws it all the way across to Hughes in the left corner. He gets it inside, up and in by Daniel Hudson. He had good position underneath and an easy layup. It's 5-4, Dover over Lexington. Robbie Koppel brings it up quickly, stops, shoots, has a shot blocked by Hudson, and here comes Lexington the other way. Jaden Perkins with the ball. Sends it over to Hughes. He's got a three-pointer from the left side, and that is good. And it's 7-5. Dontrell Hughes with the three-point bucket. This time Luke Leggett brings it up the floor, gets it to Robbie Koppel. Dover slows down. Cam Nauer at the high post, as you said. Robbie Koppel goes around his screen. Drives with the left hand, stops at the free throw line, shoots no good. Gavin Van Horn gets the board and brings it outside. Dieter Weber going to shoot a three off the pass from Van Horn, who gets another offensive rebound. And they call him for double dribble. Got bumped a little in there, no foul called. It's turnover the other way, but 2 offensive rebounds there by the hustling Gavin Van Horn.
Yeah, Van Horn is in that lineup because of his defense and rebounding, and he's displayed it early in the game here.
Lexington into their offense. Seven Allen going to shoot a three-pointer, and it is good right over Dieter Weber.
That's kind of hand down, man down, you know.
10-5. Well, in that last game, Seven Allen did not make a three-point basket for the Minutemen. I believe he was 0 for 6 shooting, so that's a good sign for him here on his home court, making his first three-pointer. Dover into their offense. Robbie Koppel up front. He wants a three-pointer with a hand in his face, and it's no good, but Luke Leggett chases down the long rebound. He's over in the corner, drives baseline, puts it up. No good, fights for his own rebound. Out to Robbie Koppel. Koppel now drives with the right hand. He floats it up, bounces all around, and doesn't go in. And rebound comes down to Dontrell Hughes of Lexington. The Minutemen are running the other way. Ball is stolen by Robbie Koppel, but they call a foul as they're fouls against the Minutemen as Koppel was about to get the ball down to an open Luke Leggett. They fouled him and prevented the fast break. So it's 10-5 right now. Lexington leads Dover with 4:08 in the first quarter.
The Tornadoes got to get a little more spacing in their offense. They seem a little bit tight and bunched up.
Cam Nauer at the top to Robbie Koppel. Koppel drives with the right hand, floats it up again off the front of the rim. No. And this time, Seven Allen comes down with the rebound for the Minutemen. His team up 10-5. Three-point shot in the air by Jaden Perkins off the back of the rim. High rebound. Luke Leggett goes up and grabs it, and he'll bring it up the court this time. 3:30 to play in the first quarter. 10-5. Lexington with the lead. Dover was up 5-2. Lexington has scored the last 8 points with 2 3-point baskets. Cam Nauer to the corner to Luke Leggett. Tries to drive baseline. He's cut off. Now Gavin Van Horn out top. Brings it out. Gavin Van Horn going to take a 3-point shot, and it hits nothing but the bottom of the net. That's his first basket from the field, I believe, as a varsity starter. 10-8. Had a couple free throws last time. Seven Allen being guarded by Dieter Weber. Tries to drive. Gets a jump shot
That's
over him.
good
It's
defense.
an air ball.
Good defense.
Luke Leggett gets the rebound again. So 10-8. Van Horn's three-pointer brings Dover within 2, and they have possession of the ball with 2:35 to play in the first quarter.
They want to be a little deliberate. Looks like some flex offense.
Here's Dieter Weber. Gavin Van Horn's feeling it, shoots another three, front of the rim, no. Luke Leggett fights for the ball, doesn't get it, and out comes Elijah White with the ball. Pass inside, layup up and good by Jaden Perkins. Little head fake on the left side of the hoop, goes up and under on the right side for the 2-point basket, and it's 12-8 Lexington. Dieter Weber's tied up on the other end. It's a jump ball possession to Lexington.
We'll see how this jump ball.
It's Dover. Possession.
Dover possession. See if they can get points off out of bounds. Here comes Dante Clark, Jaron Statler into the lineup.
Robbie Koppel and Van Horn go to the bench. Luke Leggett out top to Dieter Weber. Finds Dante Clark. He wants to drive, kicks it out to Leggett for 3. In and out, no good. Dieter Weber fighting for the board. Finally coming down with it is Jaron Statler, but he throws it away, and it's a turnover the other way to Lexington. Ball goes out of bounds, but I think they're going to call a foul on Statler. So your score is 12-8 with 1:41 to play. Lexington with the ball inbounding from in front of the scorer's desk. Seven Allen, their leading scorer on the game.
A lot of back screens by Lexington. Oh, a slip.
Ball goes inside to Anthony Thaler. He was left open underneath, and he scores 2. It's 14-8.
That's all of it. They've scored off assists every basket. Somebody has delivered the ball to an open man.
Here's Luke Leggett. Gets it to Cam Nauer. Hands it off to Dieter Weber. Jump shot from the elbow is good. And it's 14-10 Lexington. Seven Allen stops and shoots from the free throw line. It's no good.
Good challenge by Dante Clark. Leggett with another rebound. He's been all over the place on the defensive board.
Here comes Luke Leggett the other way.
He'll do some point guard duty with Robbie out of the game.
Kicks it out to Statler. Kicks it out once again. Three-point attempt by Weber is blocked by Dontrell Hughes. Ball goes to Lexington. Actually, there's a foul.
Yeah, they got number 14 on that one, reaching. Jace Dawson kind of grabbed him after he came down with it.
Foul on the Minutemen. Robbie Koppel back into the game, as is Gavin Van Horn.
Looks like they're wheeling guys in and out. Everybody's getting a rest.
33 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 14-10, Lexington wins. Pass inside to Cam Nauer, goes out of bounds off of Lexington. So they'll do it again. Dante Clark to inbound it from under his own basket. Dover setting up a play. Right wing Gavin Van Horn gets it up top to Robbie Koppel. 26 seconds in the quarter. 14-10 your score.
I think they'll play for the last one.
Koppel's cut off. Gavin Van Horn now dribbles. He's out front. He pulls it out with 13 seconds.
There's still time.
Back to Koppel. Under 10 seconds now. He's trying to drive, guarded well. Throws it up, front of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, and shot is blocked, but then he's fouled, so he'll go to the line with 1.2 seconds in the first quarter. Tornadoes trail 14-10. Koppel can cut the lead in half with a couple of free throws.
He's trying to get untracked. Robbie said drives right down in the middle of the lane and just came up short on the shot. did get the first free throw.
14-11. Koppel lines up his second shot. Just 1.2 seconds here in the first quarter. Koppel's second free throw also good, and it's 14-12. Seven Allen going to throw it the length of the floor, and it's no good. So at the end of the first quarter, it's Lexington 14, Dover 12. We'll be back on your sports voice of the Valley.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender. You have to refresh to be fresh. And at Subway, they're always evolving to serve up craveable food and a great workplace. Subway is committed to nurturing talent and growing careers. Whether you'd like to become a part-time sandwich artist or if you're looking for a career in management, Subway wants to meet you. Subway's mission is to fuel your potential with competitive wages, flexible hours, opportunities for benefits, even a meal plan to keep you feeling fresh and full. Apply today by visiting Subway.com and clicking on Careers.
Bill has a little bit of a struggle.
Back here in the Republic State Mortgage mobile studio, Lexington ball as they lead 14-12 as we start the second quarter. We'll tell you some numbers from the first quarter. Again, Dover trailing 14-12. Go ahead.
Dante Clark still in the game. Cam Nauer getting a much needed rest for his efforts.
Seven Allen's shot is blocked by Gavin Van Horn. Dieter Weber saves it from going out of bounds. And now Leggett and Koppel bring the ball up the court. Also on the floor, Dante Clark, Gavin Van Horn, Dieter Weber. Pass inside to Koppel, ball knocked out of bounds. It's Seven Allen who knocked it out of bounds, so it's Dover ball.
Those backdoor cuts are not there as much as they were Tuesday night, and players got to read a little longer now.
So Koppel going to inbound it from under his own basket. Gets it out front to Gavin Van Horn. Now Dante Clark. Dover taking their time. They're down 2 points at the start of the second quarter. A lot of backdoor cutting going on underneath the basket, but there's a nice cut and a nice pass. Weber can't finish the pass from Koppel, and it's stolen away from him by Jace Dawson. Here comes Seven Allen the other way, all the way to the basket, up and in with the layup. So a quick 2 points there on that possession.
Yeah, well, it looked like we were going to tie it up, and then
bounced around everywhere but into the basket.
They got a quick bucket at the other end.
So Seven Allen with 9 points. Dieter Weber looks for the backdoor cut to Carter, but it is stolen by Jaden Perkins. He almost loses it. Here comes Lexington the other way. Dover cuts off every attempt to drive to the basket, and then now Dante Clark fighting for the ball. We get a timeout before Dover could tie up for the jump ball. So we have a timeout on the floor by Lexington. They lead 16-12 with 6:19 to play in the second quarter. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. What did you observe in your numbers there from the first quarter, Bob?
Well, Dover was ice cold shooting the ball from the floor, 4 for 16. They did get a three-pointer from Luke Leggett and Gavin Van Horn. But Rob Koppel had a slow start there. He's got to get it going a little bit. Again, he failed on all 6 of his attempts, so the Tornadoes are getting the people the shots and getting the shots they want, just starting to get them to fall. Lexington plays pretty good help defense.
We saw Koppel get off to a slow start on Tuesday, had 4 points in the first half, ended up with 28. So he's capable of turning the game around. A lot of his shots are short right now. We'll see how he adjusts here in the second quarter. 16-12, Lexington with the ball and the lead. Seven Allen being guarded by Cam Nauer, who does a good job misses the layup, and here's Luke Leggett with yet another rebound, and he brings the ball up the court with 6 minutes to play in the first half. 16-12, he tries to get the ball inside. It is kicked by the Minutemen, so ball stays here with Dover. Again, that was Luke Leggett trying to make a cut to the basket on that possession. Koppel going to inbound it from under his basket. Out front to Gavin Van Horn. Koppel wants to drive with his left hand, kicks it to Cam Nauer, who takes it to the basket. Gets it back outside to Robbie Koppel.
Heck of a catch by Koppel.
Dieter Weber tries to back down his defender, can't quite do it, and Robbie Koppel pulls it back out. He takes it to the basket and puts it up and in over the taller Daniel Hudson, and that's Koppel's first field goal of the game. He has 4 points.
Yeah, that looked good. They got to get him spaced out, so we got to make some jump shots to force him out a little bit. That's a tough play right there to stop.
Here's Lexington. Shot is no good. Who else with the rebound but Luke Leggett under the basket? Dontrell Hughes put up the shot. That was no good. 16-14. Dover can tie the game here with 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Cam Nauer tries to drive, kicks it out. Corner three, Gavin Van Horn. Back of the rim, bounces out. Here comes Perkins the other way. He wants to drive, he's cut off. And it is a charge. Luke Leggett got pushed off right there.
Getting the credit for taking the charge. That's their first turnover.
It's a foul on Perkins. He'll go to the bench. Ethan Bianchi into the game.
Here comes some full court pressure. They're going to back it up a little bit.
Robbie Koppel bringing the ball up the court. Gets it into the front court. Right wing to Weber. Gets the pass inside to Gavin Van Horn. Puts it up with the left hand and good. And it's tied up. Gavin Van Horn with his first 2-point field goal as a varsity starter for the Crimson Tornadoes.
Nice pass by Dieter Weber, hitting him on that backdoor cut.
Cam Nauer.
Got to travel.
He stepped in the way. He was going to take that charge, but there was a travel before they got there. You see an offensive lineman down there taking the charge. I don't know that you really want to run into him, so he tried to sidestep him, too many steps. 16-all is your score with 4:25 to play in the second quarter. Luke Leggett going to bring the ball up the court, and he does. A little bit of pressure applied there by Elijah White. Robbie Koppel takes it to the basket.
Assist from Van Horn.
So now Dover has the lead 18-16 after the Koppel layup. Seven Allen is guarded tightly by Gavin Van Horn. Now Koppel takes over. Allen gives it up. Try to get it inside to Hughes. He is double teamed. Lexington, they have to pull it out now as Dover's defense is suffocating inside there. Here's an attempt. Shot is up. Rebounds on the floor. Cam Nauer's on the ground, and they call a timeout, so Dover maintains possession. Daniel Hudson tried to put up a hook shot over Cam Nauer. Cam Nauer playing really good defense under there against the taller Hudson.
Dover shooting the ball a little better this quarter than in the first.
Robbie Koppel has 4 of their 6 points, and Gavin Van Horn has the other 2. It's 18-16. So far, they've scored the last 6 points of this game.
Luke Leggett is having a pretty solid floor game, coming down with a lot of defensive rebounds and helping getting the ball swung. And he started the game with the first 5 points for the Tornadoes, and he's only taken 1 shot since then.
You see kind of the same defensive strategy. They've got Gavin Van Horn, who must be their defensive stopper, guarding Seven Allen. He had the.
He's going to get that assignment a lot, I think.
He had that against Green.
And that's a plus if he gets some points here on the other end.
18-16 is your score. Dover in the lead. Cam Nauer out top. Nauer kind of throws it away. Hughes got in there. And then
that's a turnover.
Koppel fouled Hughes, so it's Lexington ball. They'll inbound it from in front of the scorer's table.
That's what you don't want. It's one of my pet peeves is throwing the ball away after a timeout.
18-16 your score with Dover in the lead. Good defense by Dover. Seven Allen in the right corner, gets it back out top to Elijah White. He wants to drive, he's cut off. Allen's going to shoot a corner three, no good. Dieter Weber, good position, good rebound. As far as rebounding goes today on the defensive end there, Dover's not really allowing a lot of second chance points.
Dieter's first rebound after leading the team Tuesday night.
Dante Clark into the game, hands it off to Cam Nauer. Dieter Weber going to shoot a three off the handoff from Nauer, no good. Seven Allen with the ball. Dante Clark caught up to him, and the student section was surprised by the contact. Here's Lexington the other way, pass inside. Basket is good by Daniel Hudson. So now we're tied at 18. Nice look inside by Ethan Bianchi.
Hudson's a big guy on the floor right now. Nobody to match his size.
Dover with the ball. Dieter Weber inside, tries to pass it inside to Cam Nauer, throws it away. Back-to-back turnovers for the Tornadoes. Ball goes out of bounds to Lexington. 2:09 to play in the first half.
Yeah, that hurts when you don't get a shot.
18-all is your score, 2:09 to play. Second quarter. Seven Allen again picked up by Gavin Van Horn. He gives it up. Got Elijah White out front. Dante Clark pokes it away, but Hudson's able to chase it down for the Minutemen.
Stay down.
Seven Allen drives, puts it up, no good. Tip up and in by Dontrell Hughes, and there is the second chance points for the Minutemen. They take a 2-point lead. Hughes has scored the game's last 4 points. Gavin Van Horn going to try to drive to the hole. Instead, Luke Leggett drives up the middle, has a shot blocked on the play by Ethan Bianchi, and here's Bianchi running the other way. Kicks it out to Hughes. Bianchi for three, no good. Dante Clark goes up high for the rebound. Minute 17 to play in the second quarter. Lexington leads 20-18. Robbie Koppel going to bring it up the floor. Dover slowing it down a little. Approaching a minute to go here in the second quarter. Lexington up 20-18. Koppel stops and shoots from the free throw line, and it's good. Score tied again. Now it's 20. Seven Allen coming the other way for the Minutemen. He hands it off to Hughes. He's trying to back down Van Horn. Can't quite do it. Drive and a shot, no good by White. Ball seems to go out of bounds. Whatever the call is, Coach Matt Von Kennel's not happy with it. It's ball to Lexington under their own basket.
Wow.
Sounds like Bob Von Kennel not too pleased with that call either.
That was just surprising. It looked like it was right there in front of him. Oh, well, you got to play on.
Hughes out front. Hands it off to Allen, who's guarded by Leggett with 30 seconds to play in the second quarter. Score tied at 20. Allen wants to drive baseline on. His shot is blocked by Cam Nauer.
Nauer with the block and the rebound.
Dieter Weber going to take the ball down court with under 20 seconds. It's tied at 20. Luke Leggett going to hold for the last shot. Dante Clark tries the backdoor pass to Weber, who gets it inside. Can't get a shot off. Luke Leggett with 4 seconds shoots the three ball front of the rim. No. Weber with the rebound up and no good. And we're tied at 20 at the half. So a quick moving first half there. Scores tied at 20. Lexington and Dover all knotted up. We'll have your halftime show coming up here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Think Newtown Mall is just for shopping? Think again. With a great mix of local favorites and national brands, it's the perfect place to find what you need and discover something new. Whether you're checking out the latest trends, grabbing a bite to eat, or just enjoying the atmosphere, it's a great time anytime. Make a day of it, bring a friend, and experience the mall like never before. Stay in the loop. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and visit newtownmall.com to see what's happening.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
Back for your McInturf Realty halftime show, brought to you by McInturf Realty. Proud to have served our area for more than 30 years. When buying or selling, make the call to McInturf Realty. Dover and Lexington are knotted at 20 at the half here at Lexington High School in this Ohio Cardinal Conference matchup. Lexington is the three-time Ohio Cardinal Conference champs. Dover in their first OCC game since joining the league just this year. Well, we're tied at 20. In this game in the first quarter, Dover jumped out to a 5-2 lead with 5 points from Luke Leggett, including a 3-point basket. How about that? We just got the stats handed
That's
to us.
all we need.
Bob Von Kennel over there.
This is great. I sit back and relax.
He was scribbling as much as he could there in the last 2 minutes of commercial break, and the Lexington Minutemen home staff here just handed us a big sheet of stats. So I'll let him look those over, but I'll keep going over the story of the game so far. First quarter, Dover was ahead early 5-2. Then it was Lexington scoring the next 8 points. They took a 10-5 lead. Dover was able to score the final 4 points of that quarter. Also got a 3-point basket from Gavin Van Horn in there to tie it up after one. And then it was still tied at the end of the second quarter. Robbie Koppel had 6 of Dover's 8 points in that second quarter as he leads the team now with 8 points. But we'll get your Kemp Insurance stat report. We'll get all that information up to you real soon. Right now we're at the half. It's 20-20. It is the McInturf Realty halftime show, and we'll have that Kemp Insurance stat report when we come back on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Running a business is challenging, but managing your finances shouldn't be. This is Carrie Miller, Cash Management Officer at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that time is money, which is why we offer a suite of cash management solutions designed to streamline your operations. From online banking to merchant services, we have the tools you need to keep your business moving forward. Visit our website at csb1.com or call 800-654-9015 to learn more. The Commercial and Savings Bank, your partner in success, member FDIC.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
It's intermission. Sounds like intermission music here at the half at the Lexington High School Gymnasium as their jazz band, actually. We were calling it a pep band, but the sign above them says jazz band. So that's why they sound jazzy, because they are the jazz band. I want to thank them for providing the intermission music here. It's 20-20. Dover and Lexington tied up at the half. Thank you for listening to us. Thanks for finding us here on YouTube. Peterman Plumbing and Heating is our sponsor of this Audiocast. Hopefully you are enjoying our coverage of high school boys basketball. And if you want to listen to the New Philadelphia game, that one is on the radio, 100.9 FM, 1450 AM. You can also catch it on our website, WJER.com. It's time for your Kemp Insurance stat report. Brought to you by Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for more than 35 years. Again, we want to thank the Lexington staff here for their hospitality and providing us a seat in the Republic State Mortgage mobile studio and providing us with a complete sheet of halftime statistics that Bob Von Kennel is going to sum up for us.
Well, in the first half here, the Tornadoes, their three big guns, Dieter Weber, Luke Leggett, and Robbie Koppel, they've combined to shoot 6 out of 22. So it's going to be an uphill battle if that's the case. 3-point wise, the Tornadoes are just 2 of 10. A bucket by Van Horn and a bucket by Leggett are the only 3-pointers. So Dover needs to improve the shooting. On the rebounding stat, Dover leads 19 to Lexington's 12. Top rebounder for the Tornadoes, Luke Leggett with 5. And leading the Minutemen is Dontrell Hughes with 4. Turnovers, Lexington coughed it up 5 times, Dover 6. No steals, 3 steals for the Tornadoes, 4 for the Minutemen.
Who are our leading scorers for the Crimson
the
Tornadoes?
The leading scorer at the half is Rob Koppel with 8 points, followed by Luke Leggett, who had the first 5 of the game. Gavin Van Horn also with 5. And Dieter Weber with the basket. So the Tornadoes did a good job on the offensive boards. 9 offensive rebounds in the first half. That should lead to more points. Stats virtually even in every category.
Who did the scoring for the Minutemen?
Lexington's led by Seven Allen with 7 points, followed by Dontrell Hughes with 5. Those are their 2 seniors, their go-to guys. Daniel Hudson scored 2 quick buckets in a row in the paint, added 4 more points to them, and they got a couple guys with buckets, Perkins and Failer. Story was Lexington up 2 after 1, 14-12. The second quarter, we played to a Dover 8, Lexington 6 to make the halftime score 20-20 here at Lexington High School.
As we enjoy the smooth sounds of the Lexington Jazz Band, we'll take it back to break, and we'll be back with the second half of this game. It's 20-20. Dover and Lexington are all tied up here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
To be a success in basketball, it takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. And the same is true when it comes to insurance. Your local insurance agents, Nathan and Don Kemp, and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure financial future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years. East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kennel back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio as we get ready for the third quarter. Tied at 20 here in Lexington between the Dover Crimson Tornadoes and the Lexington Minutemen. Want to tell you about Republic State Mortgage. They're your hometown lender, supporting our local community. Republic State Mortgage in New Philadelphia, building relationships one home at a time. NMLS number 211540, NMLS ID 62411, and equal housing lender. All right, tied up here at 20 as Dover and Lexington take the court. Bob, what does Dover need to do in the second half to pull out a win?
Well, they had a couple careless turnovers there. I think you mentioned it was 2 possessions in a row without getting a shot. And you can't do that. You got to take care of the ball. They got to do a better job of that. hopefully drop in a couple more twos there. Robbie had some easy shots in the lane, and just maybe we'll get rolling here in the third like Tuesday.
All right, we're underway. It's Dover ball. Robbie Koppel almost throws it away, gets it right back to him. Wants to get Cam Nauer at the foul line. Tries to get it inside to leg it back out to Koppel for three. Back of the rim, no. Rebound, gonna go all over the floor. Coming out with it is Seven Allen. He goes right to the basket and puts it up and in, and they call a block on Cam Nauer. He can't believe it. He knows he's used to taking charges down there.
Nice try.
Looked like it could have been a 50-50 call, but it goes to Seven Allen, and he's going to get a chance at a three-point play. Gives his team the 2-point lead right here at the start, 22-20. There's a fight under the basket on Dover's side for the rebound. It came all the way out to the half-court line. Allen got it and scored. Front of the rim, no on the free throw. So
rebound, Weber.
It's 22-20. A little bit of more pressure here.
This is what they did Tuesday night, or their last game against Clear Fork. They opened the second half with a 2-2-1 trap. See how teams respond.
Here's Dieter Weber, gets it to Luke Leggett on the left wing. He spins around, back outside to Cam Nauer. Now Koppel has it. Going to use the Nauer screen. Dover having trouble finding some space here. Nauer hands it off to Leggett. Leggett tries to drive left. He falls to the ground and slides on the ground with the ball, and they're going to call a travel.
I thought he got rid of it. I knew he slid to the ground, but it looked like he kicked it out to the wing.
So Leggett's back up a little slowly. He's a little more upset with the call, I think, than he is hurt. 22-20, 6:56 to play in the third quarter. Turnover means the ball goes back to the Minutemen. And here's Seven Allen. Hands it off to White. Now Hudson has it outside. He tries to get it inside. Gavin Van Horn is there, and he comes up with the steal. And then he is fouled. No, they're going to call a jump ball.
Oh, my.
I don't think the Dover people can believe that call, but the ball stays here with Lexington. Good steal by Van Horn. Then he got tied
Van
up.
Horn had it.
We're going to get a foul away from the ball. I saw that happen.
Unnecessary.
Luke Leggett ran into Elijah White.
Got to control his emotions.
Kind
of check.
Extended his arm a little bit there. Got the foul away from the ball. Lexington ball. Koppel almost comes away with the steal, and now Gavin Van Horn does. He leads Koppel. Koppel's going to take it all the way to the basket. It looked like Hudson got up for the block, but they're going to call the foul on the body, and that sends Koppel to the line. Nice defense by Koppel to allow Van Horn to pick up the loose ball, get the steal, feed it ahead to Koppel. Hudson chased him down. Calls the foul on Hudson, and Koppel gets 2 free throws. Wow, the first one toilet bowls its way into the
3
basket.
rolls in the coffee there.
First free throw's good. Second free throw, that's a little cleaner. A swish, and we're tied up at 22. Here comes Seven Allen. Gavin Van Horn again with the defensive assignment. He gets picked by Hudson. That leaves Allen open for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to White, who fades it inside. Nauer with the strong block on Seven Allen. Sends it, bounces it against the wall and back into play. Allen will inbound it from under his basket. And stealing the inbound pass is Dieter Weber, who gets it to Luke Leggett. Tied at 22. Koppel going to bring it up the floor against Allen. He crosses over, wants to take it to the basket, puts it up, front of the rim, no, but he is fouled again by Hudson. Now it's time for Lexington not to like the call on the court. But eventually these all work themselves out, right? They even out for both sides? So far they have.
I think we got a pretty experienced officiating crew. They've kind of let them play. I mean, Koppel's 4 for 4. He's the only guy that's been to the line.
Now he's 5 for 5. He makes the first of 2 free throws. Gives the Tornadoes a 1-point lead. That sends the big man Hudson to the line.
What were they from the free throw line the first half? Did they
Lexington didn't shoot a single free throw in the first half.
That's the way we like it.
And Koppel makes 2 there. He's made 4 free throws at the start of this third quarter, and that gives Dover a 24-22 lead. 6 minutes to play. Comes 7 Allen again. Van Horn guards him. He crosses over, tries to feed it inside. Dover is doing an excellent job. So that ball goes out of bounds off of Dieter Weber. Falling into the drink station over here is Elijah White, and the entire cooler has spilled, and Elijah White is hurt on the sidelines. We hate to see that. They're going to have to spend some time down here cleaning up the water that's on the floor. Just an entire cooler has just spilled, and we really hope that Elijah White is okay here for the Lexington Minutemen. Now we're going to take a break. It's 24-22 with 5:47 to play. We'll let them clean this up. We'll be back on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Hungry for something fresh? Your local Subway restaurants are serving up exactly what you crave. Made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, and salads piled high with your favorite fresh ingredients. Whether you're fueling up for the big game or grabbing dinner on the go, Subway has the flavor you love and the choices you want. So stop in today and taste the difference at Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
All right, we're back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Elijah White back up on his feet, looks to be okay. There's still water on the floor, but it's way over off to the side here. Plenty of purple towels down there. I think they're still cleaning it up. What happened there was Dover deflected it inside. It was going towards the bench of Lexington right in front of us here. And Elijah White kind of dove for it, knocked it off of Dieter Weber's leg out of bounds, but his momentum carried him into the drink cart that's over here with one of those coolers. It's not a Gatorade cooler, but if you picture that, that's about the size of it. So there's just a little pool of water down here next to the Lexington bench. Refs are checking it out to make sure it's not so close to the court that it's going to cause any players to slip. There's still a lot of water. Thankfully, there's a mat down on the sideline in front of the bleachers that's kind of soaking it up.
Well, you can run the Claxon.
Need a water? Want to thank Casey Claxon of Claxon Communications here helping us get this YouTube feed up, an audio feed. This is not a video feed because we are not permitted to do that here at Lexington High School. They have an official contract with somebody else, but we're happy to be able to cover the audio version of the Dover Crimson Tornadoes.
We had a couple delays in the JV game over some unusual plays, and the varsity game was going to be delayed with the water cooler spilling. So
it's just some interesting ways to delay our evening as we postpone our hour and 30-minute drive home. 24-22 is your score here in the third quarter. And we told you that Elijah White was down with an ankle injury. He seems to be okay. We're ready to get started again. They have just put up a levee over here to hold the water back. So it should be
a good place to roll an ankle then.
Pretty good there. They're going to move that cart a little bit closer to the wall, I think. Nope, they're right back into place. They're going to need to get some water for these Lexington boys because their entire cooler spilled. Now there's a discussion about whose ball it is. It is Lexington's ball right here. And 7 Allen's going to inbound it. Tries to get it inside. Tipped by Dover. Stolen by Dieter Weber. Dover's been really good in this half about getting their hands in the passing lanes. 24-22. Dover leads. 5:30 to play.
Twice on Lexington out of bounds plays, the Tornadoes have come up with the ball.
Robbie Koppel going to shoot a three from the top of the arc. No good. Dieter Weber goes up high for the rebound. Gets it back out to Cam Nauer. Now Gavin Van Horn slows it down. 5:22 to play. 24-22, Dover leads. Dover setting up some offense. Dieter Weber wants a three-pointer off the pass from Cam Nauer, and it's good. Weber for 3. Dover up 5.
Assist Nauer.
Assist Cam Nauer. Nauer now on 7 Allen. He gets it across the court. Three-pointer in the air. In and out. Luke Leggett chases down the rebound. It was Ethan Bianchi shooting that 3, trying to answer the one from Dieter Weber. Unable to, and now Dover has the ball. 27-22. Cam Nauer looking for another assist. He gets it to Koppel, who wants to drive to the basket. Up and around, no good. Rebound to Hughes. Now here comes 7 Allen the other way. He wants to drive on Weber. Ball's hit from behind. Off the backboard to Cam Nauer. Down the floor, Leggett to Dieter Weber for the layup, and Dover's up 7, 29-22. Good defense all around there by Dover, and a good finish. Here's Hughes. Jump shot is no good. Cam Nauer tries to get the rebound. It goes off of his shin and out of bounds. Ball stays here with Lexington. So Dieter Weber has now scored the last 5 points, and Dover has scored the last 9 points in this game between 4 free throws from Koppel and 5 points from Weber. It's 29-22. Here's 7 Allen getting it way out front to Jaden Perkins. Perkins wants to drive on Leggett. Spins around, takes it to the hole, puts it up with the right hand and in. Nice move by Jaden Perkins to finally get the Minutemen on the board after a little bit of a drought. Luke Leggett's sitting under the basket. Doesn't look... He's holding on to that right ankle, so he's on the ground, wincing a little bit. The student section's letting us know that Jaden Perkins is just a freshman in this game.
Pretty put together for a freshman.
Those are some nice moves. He spun at the free throw line to get some space and took it straight on the basket.
With him.
Finishes it underneath with the right hand, and now he's going to shoot a free throw. Scores 29-24. Again, Luke Leggett's on the ground underneath just out of bounds underneath the Lexington basket. So while they're working on them, why don't we take a break? It is 29-24. We'll be back on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
No better way to heal a player than to go to commercial break. Luke Leggett got up, walked to the bench. Jaden Perkins made his free throw to complete the three-point play. And now there's some pressure as Dover tries to get the ball up court. Robbie Koppel loses it. Here's 7 Allen the other way, gets the layup, and now it's a 2-point game, 29-27. Dover needs a timeout, a 30-second timeout.
That's how we lost a year ago. Dribbled right into that trap. We got to stay out of the trap areas.
29-27, 3:49 to play in the third quarter. Bob Von Kennel joining Bill Hammerstrom. That's me here. Thank you for finding us on YouTube for our audio feed through the WJER website. Want to thank our sponsor of that. That's Peterman Plumbing and Heating. So what does Dover have to do to avoid the trap?
They just have to take care of the ball. They got to take it towards the trap, back it out, reverse the ball, make the whole zone press shift, and then maybe attack it in the middle somewhere.
We saw at Green on Tuesday that Dover's games seem to be games of runs. They just scored, 9 straight points, and now they gave up 5 straight points.
And Rob is used to having Luke Leggett in the backcourt with him there, so we'll see how that plays out with a different guard.
Jaron Statler's in the game, but you have Dante Clark, Gavin Van Horn, Robbie Koppel, and Dieter Weber on the floor.
So 3 sophomores.
with Robbie Koppel, the senior. Koppel crosses over to get out of the trap that time. 3-ball from the wing. Dieter Weber nails it. Second 3-ball of this game, of this quarter, excuse me, and it's 32-27. Here's Seven Allen, floats one up. Dieter Weber comes away with the rebound. Now Robbie Koppel going to bring it up the floor.
See if we can.
Right down the middle, loses the ball.
Come on, back down here.
And here comes Lexington the other way. We get a foul. It's going to be an inbound pass. So Robbie Koppel dribbled it right up the middle into traffic and lost the ball. Ethan Bianchi got the steal, brought it all the way back up the court. And the ball, I guess, it just went out of bounds. They did not call a foul. Koppel's going to the bench.
I thought he said it was on Dante.
Inbound comes into the freshman Perkins, tries to get it inside. Back outside to Hughes. Hughes back to Perkins. Perkins drives inside and scores again. He's got some nifty moves in the paint. And it's 32-29, Dover leads. Here's Luke Leggett with Robbie Koppel out of the game. Now Dante Clark's going to get it up court. It is knocked away and stolen. And here comes Ethan Bianchi again. Hughes on Clark. Hughes wants to drive. He flips it up and in. Another nifty move inside, and it's 32-31. Dover having trouble with this trap. Dante Clark finally gets it across the half-court line. Now Dieter Weber has it on the left wing. He wants to drive on Perkins, the freshman. He's going to instead shoot it from the free throw line, no good. Coach Matt Von Kennel wanted a longer possession than that if you look at him on the sidelines. Here's Seven Allen the other way, guarded by Gavin Van Horn. Seven Allen wants to go to the hole. The call is going to be against Dante Clark. So got a little wild here late in this game. Dover unable to, at times, get the ball up the court. 2 minutes and 6 seconds in the third quarter. It's 32-31. Dover still leads. But Seven Allen's at
the pressure has him a little bit boogaloo. The kids need to have confidence against that, and it's tough because Lexington, that's their trademark, is this 2-2-1 half trap.
Seven Allen misses his first free throw. Robbie Koppel going to come back into the game. Dante Clark sits down. Koppel on the floor with Nauer and Weber, Luke Leggett and Gavin Van Horn. Seven Allen's second free throw again off the front of the rim. But Perkins is able to grab the rebound for Lexington, and they reset with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. 32-31, Dover leads after the two missed free throws by Allen. Wants to drive on Van Horn, loses it. Ball goes out of bounds. Now the Lexington players think they threw it off of Robbie Koppel's leg, but I believe he was standing out of bounds. Keandre Harris was standing out of bounds when he did knock it off of Koppel's leg. Koppel finds Van Horn in the middle to break the pressure. Koppel's drive is cut off, and he loses the ball. Here comes Seven Allen the other way, who got the steal, wants to get the layup. No good. They're going to get Gavin Van Horn with the block, and Allen's going to go back to the line. So Dover's had a few turnovers here in this third quarter, just in the last minute and a half or so, after they built a little bit of a lead. Seven Allen has a chance here with this free throw to tie it, and he does.
He's got 12.
Allen with 12 points in the game. That matches Robbie Koppel's total. Allen's second free throw, no good. Dieter Weber, good box out, gets the rebound. So we're tied at 32 with a minute 30 to play. No pressure here as Koppel brings it up the floor.
They only press if they score, so you got to keep them out of scoring.
Dieter Weber gets an inside pass to Robbie Koppel, who puts it up and in. Dieter drew the defense, found an open Koppel underneath, and he scored the bucket to give Dover the 2-point lead. Seven Allen again guarded by Gavin Van Horn.
We don't have to be out there tight on him that far from the basket.
Allen drives, puts it up and in.
Great body control. Great body control by Seven Allen.
Kind of bounced off Robbie Koppel. Able to keep control and score the layup. 34-34. Gavin Van Horn gets the ball, gets it inside to Cam Nauer. Cam Nauer puts it up. Nice feed from Van Horn, and Dover regains the lead. Cam Nauer with his first 2 points of the game in the season. 36-34. 30 seconds to play. Lexington looking for a shot.
Whoa!
We got a whistle and a travel.
He got a little extra step there, didn't he?
Daniel Hudson with the travel. Bob Von Kennel had that one called before the official did. Dover up 2 points. The trap is coming as they bring it up with 20 seconds left. Dieter Weber was open. He's going to pop and shoot it. Instead, Cam Nauer gets the rebound and puts it in. So do you give him the assist for the air ball, or do you give Cam Nauer the rebound and the putback for 2 points?
Rebound and a putback.
This time Hughes misses the layup. Luke Leggett gets the rebound, and Dover enters the fourth quarter with a 4-point lead, 38-34. We will be back for another exciting conclusion of Dover boys basketball here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kennel back in their Republic State Mortgage mobile studio for the conclusion of the second game of the season for the Dover Crimson Tornadoes and the Lexington Minutemen. They both came into this game 1-0. Dover already has experience in close games. They won their first game 68-64 in overtime. This one's 38-34 as we start the fourth quarter.
Koppel with 14 and Dieter Weber with 10 to lead the Tornadoes.
Dover with another turnover. Seven Allen has an easy layup the other way. So 2 points. And here comes the trap. Almost turned over again. Dieter Weber gets it inside to Cam Nauer, who's fouled on the shot. Cam Nauer scored the final 4 points of the third quarter.
Well, I think if they look deep on the press, they'll find openings because Lexington's hovering around the 10-second lines. The Tornadoes got to look deep, and then they got a bounce pass here to Cam. Let's see if he can knock a couple in.
So Cam Nauer with 4 points, last 4 points for Dover. Nauer's first free throw is good. So the senior on the free throw line adds a point to the lead. It's 39-36. Nauer's second free throw is also good. Lead back up to 4, 40-36. Your 5 starters are on the floor for the Crimson Tornadoes. Luke Leggett knocks the ball away. Gavin Van Horn has to go on the ground to get it. What's their call?
Their ball, I believe. on the possession arrow.
So Gavin Van Horn went to the ground to pick that ball up. He got tied up by 7 Allen. Possession stays.
Good hands by Van Horn.
Dieter Weber going to run in for the dunk. He kicked the ball away and recovered it. So they call a kick, and we're going to try it again here with Lexington.
Can't let him get open in the ball side corner.
Ball comes in. Here comes Hughes the other way. Nice little handoff, and they score. Dover maybe overplayed that a little bit. It was Jace Dawson for 2.
We gambled and took a chance, and we're left a man short.
Luke Leggett bringing it up the court. Gets it to Weber. Now we can slow it down. 40-38. 7:07 to play in the game. Lob pass up to Koppel, and it's good. Luke Leggett with a nice look as he comes back door and finishes the play with a 2-point basket. Robbie Koppel, 42-38. 7 Allen drives, passes it inside. Shot is no good. Finally, Dieter Weber controls the rebound. Robbie Koppel brings it up the floor, wants to drive, throws it up, no good. Rebound, Jaden Perkins. 6:37 to play, 42-38. Up 4 points here is Dover. Hughes wants to drive, tries to pass it inside. Knocked away, out of bounds. Stays here with Lexington. 42-38, 6:31 to play in the fourth quarter. Dover leads. 7 Allen gets it way outside to Elijah White, finds Allen back in the corner. His 3 ball is good. So the lead is now 1 point for Dover.
What are we stopping for?
Not sure what's going on. The referees.
Get out.
I don't know. That gave Lexington a little time to regroup and set up their trap here. Robbie Koppel coming back up the floor.
Elijah Wade is recovered from that injury with the water tank, and he's back on the floor pressuring the ball.
Cam Nauer hands it off to Koppel. Koppel finds some room inside. He's fouled. Not a shooting foul, but that's just 2 fouls on Lexington. Lead is 1 for Dover. Koppel will inbound it from under the basket. We'll see what play Matt Von Kennel dials up here. Inside to Leggett. Ball comes outside to Dieter Weber. Dieter Weber comes inside. He tries to kick it outside to Koppel, but it is knocked away.
Thank goodness.
By 7 Allen. That ball ends up in the stands. Might have ended up there too if Allen hadn't have touched it.
And we would like to take this time to recognize 7 Allen for scoring his 1,000 goals.
Okay, so here's what was happening. They were going to stop after that basket to recognize 7 Allen from scoring his career 1,000th point. Now they're doing it at center court. So 7 Allen has scored 1,000 points in his career for the Lexington Minutemen. They're taking a break here with 5:59 to play. Getting his picture taken at half court with Coach Scott Hamilton. And he gets a ball for that and a banner. He's going to send that into the stands. So congratulations to 7 Allen. They love him here in Lexington.
He's a very talented point guard.
A lot of basketball to be played, though.
He's made some threes tonight after he was over in the first game of the season.
It's 42-41. Dover leads. They have the ball. They are going to inbound it in front of the home bleachers. Gavin Van Horn with the ball back out to Leggett. Dover leads by 1. Koppel's outside.
Run something.
Von Kennel tells him to bring it out. Ball knocked out of bounds once again by 7 Allen. Stays with Dover. Dieter Weber was looking for Koppel cutting inside. Allen was there to knock it away. 5:45 to play, 42-41. Dover leads. Koppel gets it way out front to Dieter Weber. He's going to hand it off to Robbie Koppel as they set something up. Leading by a point. Luke Leggett now out front. He's going to bring it out. Dover leads by a point. Taking their time. Gavin Van Horn Kicks it to Koppel, who stops, pops, shoots, no good. Rebound controlled by Jaden Perkins of the Minutemen. And here comes Seven Allen the other way. He wants to drive to the basket. He does. Throws it up with the right hand. Wild shot. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Cam Nauer. Stays here with the Minutemen. So Dover leads by a point. Things have kind of slowed down here after the awards ceremony for the 1,000th career point for Seven Allen.
I don't think Coach Matt liked that shot attempt. He's going to give Rob a quick break.
Koppel to the bench.
So he can be ready down the stretch.
Dante Clark into the game for him. Here's Perkins, crosses over, kicks it outside to Seven Allen's three ball is no good.
Good
Dante
box
Clark.
out. Good box out by the Tornadoes. Everybody had a man.
Clark was the one who came away with the rebound after boxing out his man, so Dover's lead stays at 1 point. Weber to Clark.
Use your quickness, Dante.
42-41, 4:42 to play. Dover again, they're just trying to set something up from the outside. Luke Leggett now dribbling the ball. He's guarded tight.
Ooh.
Gavin Van Horn gets the ball. He's going to drive. He puts it up. No good. Saves it. Cam Nauer swings and hits the ball and a Lexington Minuteman. So that's going to be a foul. Gavin Van Horn tried to save the ball, throwing it over his head. It was up in the air like a jump ball. Nauer swung at it, but made contact with the player. So ball goes to the Minutemen. Koppel back into the game. Van Horn goes to the bench. It's Clark, Koppel, Weber, Nauer, and Leggett.
4:18 to play. Dover clinging to a 1 point lead.
Ball goes off a player's foot. The referees don't know who touched it last, though. It rolled off the foot of Dontrell Hughes. They're going to call it jump ball because they don't know who it went out on. That means it's Dover's possession. It hit the foot of the player, rolled out of bounds. Dover was reaching for it, so
I couldn't tell which player's foot, but it was. See, they look down this sideline.
Here comes Robbie Koppel. He gets it in. Dante Clark gets it back out front to Koppel. Koppel drives to the basket. He wants to put it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound Perkins. He's fouled again by Cam Nauer underneath. That's just the second team foul on them here, so it's just going to be an inbounds play under the basket. 42-41 with 3:55. Dover's been up for a point for what seems like about 10 minutes here.
Yeah, both teams struggling to get offense. Good defense by both teams. Looks like some tired faces on people.
Seven Allen hands it off to Hughes, to White. Back to Allen, who's guarded by Weber. He pulls it out for three. Rim no. Rebound to Bianchi. Bianchi gets it back out to Perkins, who's guarded by Nauer. Perkins kicks it outside. Hughes going to try a three ball from the corner. It's no good. Good box out there by Nauer. Tips it in the air. Dieter Weber gets the rebound. Koppel's coming the other way. His coach is telling him to pull it out, and he does. So here's Dover setting up their offense again with 3:10 to play. Cam Nauer gets it to Koppel. He's going to shoot a three-pointer. Front of the rim, no. Rebound by Seven Allen. Under 3 minutes now. Dover up by a point.
Neither team can score.
Allen's going to try to use a pick. Goes to the free throw line. Gets it inside. No good. Fight for the ball. Luke Leggett's on the ground. He's fighting with Elijah White down there.
Going to be their ball because they couldn't remember who kicked it out last time.
If only they could tell who was wearing the bright yellow shoes. So it is the Minutemen ball on the jump ball. Pass went inside to Elijah White. Missed the layup. Now we got an inside play, and there's the layup on the inbounds pass from Daniel Hudson, the big man for the Minutemen, and he gives his team a 1 point lead with 2:37 to play. Just a simple inbound play there to the big guy underneath, and he scored. Backdoor cut. Gavin Van Horn reverse layup off the feed from Luke Leggett, and now Dover's back up by a point. 44-43. Closing in on 2 minutes to play in the game. Lexington with the ball. Ethan Bianchi tries to deliver it inside. Somebody kicked it out of bounds again, and this time they see the feet, and it is out of bounds on Daniel Hudson.
Dover with a little bit slow rotation. The ball was there. Got it recovered real nicely. We'll see what happens here with this possession. Still a 1-point game. 2 minutes to play.
Gavin Van Horn with 7 points in this game. You were saying they needed some scoring out of that. Got 44 points, 7 of them from that position. That's a pretty good game for Gavin Van Horn. We get an offensive foul away from the ball. I did not really see what happened, but looks like they are calling it on.
That hadn't been called the whole game. It might have been a foul, but it had not been called the whole game.
Called on Cam Nauer. So with a minute 52, Lexington's coach Scott Hamilton's going to take a timeout. Dover up 1, 44-43. They're playing the music, so we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kennel back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Thank you so much for listening to WJER's coverage of Dover boys basketball.
Hats off to the stats people here at Lexington High School, printing out even third quarter sheets, so you know where you were and you know where you're at right now. So
we have a minute 52 to play in this game. Dover's leading by a point, 44-43. It's been a back and forth fourth quarter. Dover came into the fourth quarter leading by 4 points. So Lexington has made a dent in that lead. Dover's just up 1 as Seven Allen, the now 1,000-point career scorer for the Minutemen.
Got to watch this Perkins guy. You can't crowd him. He's good if he can get close to you.
Perkins sneaks his way inside and scores. The freshman adds 2 points and gives his team a 1-point lead. Jaden Perkins got a bright future here at Lexington.
Where are you going?
Robbie Koppel is inside. He's got an open look, and he gets fouled. He'll shoot free throws. 45-44. Koppel worked his way inside. A couple of pump fakes. Thought he had an open look. Instead, he got fouled by Ethan Bianchi. So 2 shots for Koppel. Makes the first one. He's got 17 points in this game. Looking for number 18, and it's good. So now Dover again leads by 1 point as we continue a back and forth final 3 minutes of this game. A minute 10 to play. Dover up 146-45.
You got to know who they're going to go to, Seven Allen and the freshman Perkins.
Seven Allen guarded by Robbie Koppel. He wants to drive and spin. He does get a shot up. Koppel's able to block it. Coming down with the rebound is Luke Leggett. He gets it inbounds to Cam Nauer. And Dover takes a timeout with 53.9 seconds.
And they have the ball. They'll have it in the backcourt.
Dover leads by 1, 46-45. They're playing the music, so we'll take another timeout, and we'll be right back on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Doug Peterman. For decades, my family and I have been proud to serve Tuscarawas County with honest work and dependable service. At Peterman Plumbing and Heating, we know your home deserves more than a quick fix. It deserves solutions backed by real experience. From plumbing repairs and sewer jetting to kitchen and bath remodeling, our team brings proven skills to every project. When you call Peterman, you're getting a crew that treats your home like our own, every single time. Peterman Plumbing and Heating, plumbing solutions backed by experience.
Tornadoes going with their starting 5 in the game at this point.
That's Bob Von Kennel. I'm Bill Hammerstrom. We're back in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Dover leads by 1 point, 46-45 with 53.9 seconds left. The full court pressure is on from the Lexington Minutemen as Robbie Koppel's going to inbound it down here. Luke Leggett.
And Lex has 2 freshmen in the game.
Leggett gets it, Koppel gets it into Van Horn. Now Koppel's going to want to dribble it down. We get it across midcourt. Now they pull it out, Gavin Van Horn. And Dover is successful. Now with 40 seconds left, Koppel's going to get trapped. He's going to get it inside, back outside to Luke Leggett, who is fouled with 32.7 seconds left. 46-45. That's 4 fouls on Lexington. 32.7. Dover up by a point. Inbounding the ball is going to be Luke Leggett in front of the visitors' bench. We get a timeout from the Lexington Minutemen. Another full timeout. 46-45, 32.7 seconds left in the game. I'm going to ask Bob Von Kennel, who's with me here, what is Dover talking about in their huddle? What is Lexington talking about in their huddle?
I'd say the Tornadoes make sure we get it in bounds. You can have a set play, an idea, but the first step is getting it in bounds and have your best inbounder. Lex is going to look to foul right away because they know Dover's going to try and hold it. And one more foul on the Minutemen, and it'll put the Tornadoes at the free throw line. They've got to come and meet passes and shorten those passing distances. Lexington will look to trap it wherever they can in their trapping areas.
In the battle of, I guess, point guards, at least guards, right now, Robbie Koppel has 18 points in this game. Seven Allen has 19.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good battle between those two guys here in the OCC.
Gavin Van Horn. Luke Leggett scored the first 5 for us and hasn't scored since, so maybe he's the guy that get to the line.
He's going to be the guy inbounding it right now, back in front of the Lexington stands.
Get away from the sideline, another step.
32.7 seconds. Leggett's going to call timeout. He can't get it in. 46-45, Dover's leading. So Dover calls timeout.
They got 2 left. Both teams with 2 left now.
That is another full timeout. We're playing the music on us again, Bob.
Little Michael Jackson's in the house.
32.7 seconds left in the game. Dover is leading by a point, 46-45. Again, in this game for Lexington, Seven Allen, the senior, scored his 1,000th career point, so they had a little ceremony in this fourth quarter to recognize him for that accomplishment. Kind of slowed the pace down a little bit. It took a long time for this game to get moving after that, and the teams have been exchanging 1-point leads. Dover ahead right now, 46-45. Most recently, 2 free throws by Robbie Koppel. 4 fouls on the Minutemen, 3 fouls on Dover. So the next foul on Lexington puts Dover on the line.
What's FG?
I'm not sure. 46-45 your score, 32.7 seconds left. Dieter Weber this time going to inbound it. Luke Leggett, Robbie Koppel among those trying to receive it. Koppel gets open in the backcourt with 30 seconds left. He's picked up by Seven Allen.
Pick his pocket.
He gets it to Luke Leggett, 23 seconds. Back to Koppel, and Koppel is fouled by Seven Allen. So that's going to put Robbie Koppel on the line, his team up by a point. 21.1 seconds left in the game. Koppel scored 4 points in this fourth quarter. Made 2 free throws just about a minute ago in playtime. So Koppel's at the line. First free throw is good. So far the senior has delivered here from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. 3 for 3. Again, 21.1 seconds left. Now Dover up 2. They've had an overtime game already this year in the opener. They won 68-64. And he makes another free throw, 4 straight free throws here in the fourth quarter for Robbie Koppel. 21.1 seconds left. Here comes Seven Allen down the court.
Deny 3.
Lead for Dover is 3. 15 seconds now. Seven Allen, again, he's pressured by Gavin Van Horn. We got a 3 ball in the air. No good. Robbie Koppel comes away with the rebound, and they finally foul him. So Ethan Bianchi had an open look at a 3-point basket as they had all their attention on Seven Allen, but he was not able to hit it. Robbie Koppel boxed out, jumped high for the board, got fouled with 3.9 seconds left. He'll be on the free throw line.
Dover had a foul to give, so if Seven would have attacked the basket, you might have wanted to pick him up sooner like they did. And good strategy by Coach Von Kennel to have them picking him up early, not letting him get going to the basket.
Lexington is a 3-time defending OCC champ. I'm just going to point out that a lot of fans are walking out of the building here with Robbie Koppel making another free throw. That's going to wrap it up then for, I mean, if I were fans of the 3-time defending OCC champ, I might wait them out to the end of the game. It's 49-45, and Koppel makes them both. So Robbie Koppel puts this game away for Dover. They are up 5 points with 3.9 seconds left. And Gavin Van Horn gets the steal to end the game as they tried that thing. What the heck is Dieter Weber doing? Get off the rim, Dieter. 50-45.
They could have teed him right there.
50-45 is your final score. Dover with the victory over the defending OCC champs. Lexington tried that thing where they roll the ball down the court. Gavin Van Horn just jumped on it and got the steal. So your final score, Dover wins 50-45 over the Lexington Minutemen.
Rob Koppel, 12 of 12 from the line.
Good job, Robbie Koppel. He made the 6 final 6 free throws, 6 for 6 there to end the game. Again, Dover wins over Lexington 50-45. We'll be back on your Sports Voice of the Valley to wrap this one up.
At Newtown Mall, it's a great time anytime. Sure, we've got shopping, lots of it, but did you know we're also your local entertainment hub? From exciting events to fun-filled childcare services and a versatile event space, there's always something happening. Stay in the loop, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or visit newtownmall.com. Newtown Mall, your destination for shopping, events, and more.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 123 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
We're back here in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Let's wrap this game up here. Dover gets the win 50-45. It was 14-12 Lexington at the end of the first quarter. After a back and forth first quarter, it was tied at 20 at the break, and then after 3, Dover came back. They were up 38-34. Then the fourth quarter was back and forth. Dover did the damage from the free throw line. Cam Nauer made 2 of 2. And then Robbie Koppel closed it out 6 of 6 from the free throw line to give Dover the 50-45 victory. I'm sure you liked it. I mean, they did very good defensively there at the end of the game, too. That sounds like a Bob Von Kennel formula to victory, making free throws and playing defense.
That was a very good defensive effort by the Tornadoes. Lexington, an explosive team, and they're just going to get better. The play of some guys who getting their first real taste of varsity competition Tuesday, and Gavin Van Horn today was phenomenal with his defensive pressure. He picked up the ball hard all night, got some key steals, some nice assists, and came away scoring 7 points and a guy that didn't have any before. So he's deserving of a nice all-around game, and you have to be pleased with him.
Again, your final score here, 50-45, Dover with the victory. We'll tell you who's our Subway player coming up, and we'll also have your Kemp Insurance stat report. Bob Von Kennel trying to reach out to his son there, congratulate him on a big victory. Hey, we'll be back with that Kemp Insurance stat report and the Subway player of the game. Dover wins 50-45 over Lexington. We'll wrap it up here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans.
Learn more about First Federal Community Bank at firstfed.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
To be a success in basketball, it takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. And the same is true when it comes to insurance. Your local insurance agents, Nathan and Don Kemp, and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure financial future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years. East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
You have to refresh to be fresh. And at Subway, they're always evolving to serve up craveable food and a great workplace. Subway is committed to nurturing talent and growing careers. Whether you'd like to become a part-time sandwich artist or if you're looking for a career in management, Subway wants to meet you. Subway's mission is to fuel your potential with competitive wages, flexible hours, opportunities for benefits, even a meal plan to keep you feeling fresh and full. Apply today by visiting Subway.com and clicking on Careers.
Bill Hammerstrom, Bob Von Kennel back to wrap this game up in the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. The Dover Crimson Tornadoes pull off the win over the defending OCC champs in their first ever Ohio Cardinal Conference game. Now that they're back in the OCC, it's 50-45, Dover with the victory. It's time for your Kemp Insurance stat report to wrap up the game. After that, we'll get you your Subway player of the game, but let's start with the stats here, brought to you by Kemp Insurance. Bob Von Kennel has some of the numbers for us.
Well, first of all, for the victorious Tornadoes, led by Robbie Koppel with 22 points, 12 of 12 from the free throw line, outstanding performance at the line. He was followed by Dieter Weber, who scored 10, and then Gavin Van Horn with 7 with a big 7 points. Cam Nauer with a big 6, as Cam didn't miss a shot all around the basket. Some nice pump fakes. Luke Lega got off to start with us with 5, had a heck of a game with 9 rebounds. Dieter had 10, so those two dominated the boards. Tornadoes came away with 10 assists, 12 turnovers in the game. But overall, in a performance where they're getting just enough done on both ends of the floor to hopefully continue this going on. Lexington led by Seven Allen, the 1,000-point scorer tonight, who came away with 19 points in his performance. And he was followed by Dontrell Hughes with 7. And Daniel Hudson with 6, Jaden Perkins with 9. So they got a lot of points from some young players on the floor. Dover won the rebounding battle 33-25. Assists, Dover 10, Lexington 8. And turnovers, the Minutemen had 13 compared to Dover's 12. So a really evenly matched game. The Lexington hurt themselves a little bit, just 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Dover shot a few more, but that was in desperation at the end with them fouling to try to get the ball back. The Tornadoes 16 of 43 from the floor for the game, just 4 of 14 from 3. Lexington 20 of 48 and 3 of 14 from 3. So everything looking pretty even. Just some key plays by the Tornadoes down the stretch. Gavin Van Horn with a good big steal, getting his hands on the ball, and really have to be pleased with him.
All right, that is your wrap-up, your Kemp Insurance Stat Report, brought to you by Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for more than 35 years. Again, Dover gets the win. They're 1-0 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference in their first game back in the OCC. They win tonight 50-45 over Lexington, the defending champs, and it's time to present our Subway Player of the Game. WJER Sports and Subway always proud to team up to recognize excellence in each athletic contest we air on WJER Radio. It's called the Player of the Game, and it's brought to you by your local Subway restaurant. Subway, eat fresh. Well, Robbie Koppel led the team with 22. He made 12 of 12 free throws, but if we gave the Subway Player of the Game to the leading scorer every single time, then Robbie Koppel might be the Subway Player of the Game every game. So we're gonna spread around the wealth, because there's more to basketball than just putting the ball in the hole, and we saw some hustle plays from our Subway Player of the Game. He's getting his picture taken right now on the floor. Why don't you let everybody know who the Player of the Game is?
Player of the game is Gavin Van Horn, and like you said, Bill, it's not always the guy who scores the most. Sometimes it's the guy who does more than he usually does in the game, and that was Gavin. After 2 games, he's starting to grow into his role as a varsity basketball player. So we'll see how it goes next week with the Blue Streaks from Lake coming in on Tuesday. Another triple header, and the Tornadoes will take on them, and then back in the OCC against Ashland on Friday.
Big week ahead for WJER Sports. You can listen to the Ohio State Buckeyes in the Big Ten Championship game tomorrow night. Browns on Sunday. Then next week we have the Dover boys basketball team on Tuesday. We have the New Philadelphia Dover girls game on Wednesday. Then Friday night, both Dover and New Philadelphia in action on WJER Sports. Hey, thanks so much for listening. Thanks for Claxon Communications for joining us today, getting us on the YouTube feed. Hopefully this worked out well for you. Hopefully you join us next time here on your Sports Voice of the Valley. One more time, final score, Dover 50, Lexington 45. For Bob Von Kennel, I'm Bill Hammerstrom. Thanks for listening on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Evening.
You've been listening to Dover Crimson Tornado Basketball with Big Z Sports on WJER from the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Special features in tonight's game included the Dover Philly Heating and Cooling Tip-Off, the Wendy's starting lineup, the National Anthem brought to you by First Federal Community Bank, the Wood Electric Coaches Corner Show, the Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, the Kemp Insurance Stat Report, the McInturf Realty Halftime Show, and the Subway Player of the Game. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Newtown Mall, Dover Brake, Dover Philly, Your Credit Union, Time and Charm, Hua Refinishing, and your local Lewis Family McDonald's restaurants. For the best coverage of Crimson Tornado basketball all season long, there is only one Big Z Sports on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley.